Welcome home, West Virginia, to First at 4, WDTV's lifestyle entertainment talk show, putting the spotlight on the wild and wonderful. I'm Holly.
You're wonderful, Holly, and I am Vince. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Wednesday. We are going to be talking all about health and wellness on this Wednesday because that's what we like to do once in a while around here.
Wellness Wednesday.
Nothing wrong with that.
You need to take a pause. I think you should take a pause in the middle of the week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say right now. Like,
oh, no. The one time you listen to me.
I just started.
No. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say, okay, where am I at? Where am I going?
Yeah.
With
I'm still a little sore from my rucking. I did my rucking again this morning.
Is that what it's called?
It's called rucking, when you wear weights on your back.
How do you spell it?
R-U-C-K-I-N-G. The word ruck is German for back. And so that's where the word you're backing, I guess.
Okay. I get it. I love it.
But I don't know, guys. There is some interesting stuff going on around the world today. One of the hottest topics of debate that seems to rile everybody up is daylight savings time. And yesterday, guys, the House passed a bill to make daylight saving times permanent across the country. The vote was 308 to 117. But don't get your hopes up yet, guys. If the Senate passes it and the president signs it, proponents say it would save Americans from having to change their clocks, which can disrupt people's sleep and cause seasonal depression, of course. Detractors say it could also have economic consequences, especially for farmers who would have to deal with later sunrises. 19 states have enacted in legislation to switch to year-round daylight savings time if Congress allows it. And here's the interesting thing, the little tag on this, the bill would also allow states to opt out. And so how
some people on one time
is that going to work?
No.
How can that work?
I think we all need to opt in or opt out, but I will say this, don't mess with the farmers. I wouldn't mess with the farmers.
We'll have to touch base with them on that a little more later, but don't mess with the farmers for real.
That's what I always say.
But I mean, at the same time, I mean, maybe, we talked about this at length yesterday, but I think it's interesting.
We'll keep you updated, but I have some good news. You know, my grandmother passed away from Alzheimer's disease. It is a horrible disease. You know what I'm talking about. It robs you of saying goodbye. It really does.
That's a horrible way of putting it.
That's how I feel. Anyway, but I have some news. It's a little too soon to say for certain, but a new blood type may help determine if a person has a greater risk of getting Alzheimer's disease.
That's good news.
Listen to this. Healthy adults who had increased levels of a biomarker named PTAU217 in their bloodstream appeared to have a 38% higher chance of early signs of dementia, okay? Over a decade, the risk rose to 78%.
78%, wow.
That's 38 to 78, okay?
Now, they are still reviewing that data, but it's promising.
Yeah, but previously coming up with an Alzheimer's diagnosis came after invasive and expensive procedures, including spinal taps. It was hard to even diagnose this disease, okay? However, researchers involved with the data say that these blood tests may be able to strongly predict, their words, the buildup of a certain plaques in the brain, okay? That can cause this. Scientists also add, however, the information gathered from blood tests can be valuable, but should not be the only method of determining a disease. But this is just breakthroughs, because I'm telling you, this disease, it needs, like, all diseases need help, but this research really needs a lot because we just, we don't know. So
and I love when they are able to see things like, 78% indicator, because that's if that was true. Now, apparently there was some caveats in this extra info that we didn't really provide, but Harvard is basically doing more studies on this. And they're like they're saying, this is not, saying it's true for sure, but this is breakthrough stuff. And if you've ever dealt with it, I mean, any news like this is incredible.
If you've dealt with this disease in your family, any news is great news. Okay, so there you go.
So take it with a grain of salt, but keep praying, because that is good stuff, guys.
But you're going to talk about sugar, not salt.
Something a little out of this world, guys.
Okay.
Forget water, guys. There's sugar in outer space. We're talking about health, aren't we, guys? Astronomers in Spain have discovered a sweet molecule in a cloud of interstellar dust near the center of the Milky Way. It's a natural sugar, the same type found in raspberries here on Earth. Sugars are fundamental for life. They provide energy and can help form parts of genetic material. And this discovery is fueling optimism that other building block molecules needed for life could also be out there in space. Some scientists say findings like this don't prove life exists, much like what we were just talking about with the Alzheimer's study, but they do show that the ingredients can form far from our planets, guys. And if the universe is stocking up on sweet stuff, don't be surprised if the next big space push comes with a very American mission statement. One small step for mankind, one giant leap for desserts, right? That's my joke for the day. Forget it. Pretend you never heard that joke. It's horrible.
But that's
terrible.
Interesting.
I don't know why I said that. It is interesting. I think that's fascinating.
Sugar in space.
Sugar in space. But you know, I think it's what's very interesting is they're able to not just say it's sugar, but say it's an exact type of sugar that we find in specifically raspberries here on Earth. And now we love to think extrapolatory. We like to think, and I like to think, what does that say about raspberries? Maybe raspberries are special in some weird way we haven't figured out yet. And maybe they're cosmic in some cool way.
Are the astronauts and scientists thinking that as we go into the future, we'll go up to space to get some of this? Because it said they say they want to keep seeing what else is out there.
Well,
we don't need more sugar, though.
Holly, respectfully, I don't think the concern is trying to gather sugar. I don't think that's what they're trying to do.
But someday you never know. We might need to go get stuff.
Maybe, but I think what they're really saying is that it's an indicator, a promising indicator that there's life, there's building blocks of life out there, not just water. Because we've seen water, but not. We believe there's water out there. I don't know if we've confirmed it for real, but I think it's interesting. So we're just one ingredient short of lemonade in the universe, just lemons, guys.
Amazing. I have some good news for you.
What, Holly?
Okay, listen up, men. Men, here we go. Scientists say there may be a silver lining for men who actually lose their hair.
Oh, get out of here,
It's a good thing, guys. Listen, researchers wrote in that men who started balding by age 30 had about 29% lower risk of prostate cancer.
Yeah, that was according to cancer epidemiology.
And men who'd been balding even longer saw up to a 45% reduction.
That's crazy.
Researchers say the link isn't fully understood, but it could involve how male hormones and genetics affect both hair follicles and the prostate.
Isn't that interesting? And you know,
very interesting.
We've talked about this before, where when you see those like hair commercials, not Rogaine, but the other stuff, whatever it's called.
There's so many out there.
So many out there, but they're always these sexual side effects, right? Whenever they're talking about that, and there seems to be some connection apparently between your hair follicles and your,
there you go,
sexual health. For men.
It sounds like if your hairline's been running away since college, guys, congrats, because you may have been losing hair, but you're likely winning in, where it counts. So good job. There you go. Let's get a guy with the greatest hair I've ever seen.
This guy is not.
Look at that hairline.
Evan, you better get your prostate checked because you got some good hair, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to go bald, unfortunately, I guess.
But are we going to have a bad hair day stepping outside?
I mean, it's humid. It is humid, so I mean that usually doesn't work in a lot of people.